1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, go.
Da, 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 da.
Hey.
Da, 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 da. Best theme song in the world. Da,
Yes,
da,
this is like
da,
Tiny
da,
Desk.
da, da, da,
Come on now.
Da, da, ba, da, 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 ba.
Wow. Hello.
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 You are Gabby.
Truth. And you are?
Dad. David.
That's my dad. That's straight up my dad. Give it up for
Exactly.
my dad.
David. And what are you going to do today?
I'm going to ask you some questions.
Perfect. Hence the name.
I'm going to ask you some questions. Our viewers are going to ask you some questions. And you better give the best advice you've ever given in your life.
It's my burden.
It's your burden?
Yes, to give advice.
Being gorgeous with a perfect personality? Darling, it's a burden.
That's why we started this.
Okay, how do you feel?
I feel really good. I feel young and spry.
Oh my God.
Yes.
That's incredible news.
Thank you. I feel like I'm in my 50s.
I feel like I'm in my 50s as well. So it's good for some.
That's right. Depends which way you're going.
So I was making out with this guy recently who
Ew.
is 6'7", and he is so tall that I threw out my back.
I don't want to hear that.
I was just making out with him. That's perfectly
No.
Catholic.
Stand on a table.
An apple box like it's a movie.
Why don't you tell him to sit down? It's probably easier.
Well, I'm just trying to tell you that you gave me a really bad back, and that's why I feel 50. And you feel young, but I feel old.
Oh, yeah. Well, see, there's two different ways, right? So I met this one guy. It was the funniest thing. It's a very good story down in Nashville.
I love, before you say a story of going, this is a very good story.
It's a good one, just to preempt it.
Okay.
So I'll let you know. So I was in a bar, go figure.
If you can
And it was
imagine.
one of the owner's friends, and he looked like he definitely was on The Sopranos, right? He had like a tracksuit on. He had like his bald with a little bit of hair here, like big black circles under his eyes, right? And he says to me, I go, how you doing? He goes, whew. He goes, I feel a lot better than I look.
Oh my God.
And I was like, I look a lot better than I feel.
And then you kissed.
And then, no, we didn't. I go, listen, some people die from the outside in, some from the inside out. Me, I said, all this is dust. On the inside is dust. I'm dead, but I look wonderful.
Does it make sense? I just wrote this joke, and I think I've said it on the pod before, where I say I'm perfect on the outside, but the inside is just mush. I'm becoming a Kinder Egg. Does that make sense?
What, there's toys inside?
You know, the
that you could
Kinder Egg,
choke on?
it's like mush on the inside of a Kinder Egg.
And you could choke on it.
Yeah.
I like it.
Does that make sense? I'm like, do people understand Kinder Eggs? Or do we just have a fascination with Kinder Eggs?
Because I used to
as a
bring them
family?
home all the time.
Because you used to bring them home from the UK on tour.
Real ones.
And we'd be like, ah. You used to bring home.
And we want to see if you could choke or not.
Yeah, and Lord knows we tried. You used to bring home two things that would blow our absolute faces off.
I know which one.
Kinder Eggs from
And
the UK and Pokemon cards
from Japan.
From Japan. So all of these fucking losers in town had their basic ass American Pokemon cards, and we had like Japanese. They were like sparkly holographic Pokemon cards, and me and my brother would roll into school being like. Just fanning ourselves with these very rare Pokemon cards. And we'd sell them for money.
And if you would have kept them, they're worth like $3 million
Well, we gave them to cousin Adam, so he has all of them.
That's right. So if you're out there, bring them back.
Those are ours. Adam, Jesus. Yeah.
Wow.
Those are the two things I really remember you bringing home. Oh, I just had a brain blast.
Dun, dun, dun.
You used to bring me these really scary glass Dutch dolls.
Oh, yeah.
Do you remember what I'm talking about?
The mask ones, right?
Yeah. Like absolutely horrifying dolls. But I was such a macabre little girly girl that I was like, my little girls. And I had a big shelf around my room with all these like really, really horrifically scary dolls.
And then you got the little chicken's blood, cut it off and put the head around it and lit the candles.
I did
little
a
seance.
lot of black magic
Yes.
in that room on my tie-dye comforter.
Oh, this is exhausting. What's next?
Isn't it divine? I'm taking a sip.
It's like that joke to hear about the two grumpy old men that were sitting on a bench. And one grumpy man says to the other one, he goes, how's life going? The other grumpy guy goes, it's taking forever.
That's so us. We are two old men.
Yes.
I'm in cargo pants.
Muscle tough.
Okay, ready for our first question?
I am.
There's a piece of chip in my throat. Talk while I take a sip.
Okay, so our first question is going to be from somebody that came from out there. And they wrote in because they listened to us.
All right. Well, that made me worried about you.
Okay. I was wondering where they come from, but now you know.
Now you know that they're from you guys, obviously.
It's not made up. These are not made up.
Okay. Question 1. You ready?
I am.
Great. How can I... Oh, sorry. Oh, wait, I forgot the Brian specific question.
Oh, then let's do that. Rewind.
Okay. Brian specific question. There's one for each of us.
Oh, who goes first?
David.
Okay, yes. Yes, Gabby.
If you had to switch keyboards for another part in the band, which instrument would you have taken up? You played the trumpet.
I played terrible. That's why I switched to piano.
Yep.
It's which instrument? Can't I just be the lead singer and get all the attention?
That's your choice?
Yes.
Lead singer.
You know how many lead singers it takes to change a light bulb?
How many?
1. You just hold it up and the world revolves around you.
That's awesome.
Yes, that's what I want to be.
The lead singer.
How do you drown a lead singer?
How?
You put a mirror in the bottom of the deep end.
Awesome. You
Yes.
got another one?
No, I told those to John, and you know what he told me?
What?
How come keyboard players are like rubbers?
Why?
I go, why? He goes, you only use them if you have to. I'm like, that's actually funny.
That's good.
That's good.
Whoa.
He made it funny.
Roasted.
1 in a row.
1 in a row. Good job, Johnny boy. We love you. That's awesome. Okay, my question.
No, I want to be the drummer.
You want to be the drummer?
I play drums too. Yeah, because you get to hit things.
And you're ripped.
And all you're doing is hitting things. And then
Yeah, but
when
isn't
you're
that
done,
exhausting?
yeah, but then you're calm afterwards. Like, you don't want to hit anybody else. You just hit the shit out of everything for hours.
That is true. I'm only really thinking of 2 drummers right now. One being Tico, and the other one being Travis Kardashian. What's his name?
Travis Barker.
Yeah, Travis Barker, who is like the calmest, sweetest guy.
Because you got done.
And Chad.
Yeah, because you're beating the crap out of things and then you're done.
I love Chad.
He's a good guy.
Looks like Will Ferrell. Okay.
No, Will Ferrell looks like him.
I think they're the exact same age, actually.
Did you ever see they do things together where
on the Tonight Show?
And you can figure out who doesn't play drums.
Yeah, it's pretty clear.
Yeah, immediately.
They really look alike, though, in an almost spooky way.
It is wacky.
It's awesome. Will Ferrell is the number one person. We should have said that on the Tonight Show.
Oh,
I mean,
you blew it.
Good Morning America. Fuck. My number one guest would be Will Ferrell.
Oh, well,
And we said Mike Tyson and Dolly Parton.
I'm
so
You
embarrassed.
had your time.
Will Ferrell is my number one guest, the number one person I want to work with, everything. Get out of here. Will's coming to town.
Say, wow, I moved out. Let
me
me ask Will podcast.
Let me ask this guy Will.
For advice.
Okay. Gabby, if you had to learn another instrument other than piano, what would it have been? I mean, learn piano is like a really nice way of saying what I did. I sort of know piano. I sort of can mimic playing piano. I'm an actress at my core. I could act like I'm playing piano.
It's like it's like a friend down the neighborhood.
Yes, I
down
also know how to play guitar. So
Yes.
don't get it twisted. Also pretty bad at that. But if I had to pick one instrument, I would probably say harp.
Oh, like the harp part?
Yeah, because it's absolutely useless and so dramatic.
Oh, yeah, and heavy.
Yes. And the 3 things that I am are useless, dramatic, and skinny. So I'd look so small next to that harp.
Oh, yes. You'd look thin.
I would look thin next to that
Get the
harp.
biggest harp you could buy.
Oh my God, that girl's so tiny.
No, you do.
Yeah, like an angel.
Yes, like me.
Like you.
Living.
Okay, question number 1.
Okay, let's do this.
How can my band keep our sneaky links coming to our show long after sleeping with them? Sneaky links? I've never heard that phrase.
Sneaky links. Okay, but
How can my band keep our sneaky links coming to our shows long after sleeping
we used to
with
call
them?
them boilers.
What's that? See? I knew you knew what the fuck that was.
That wasn't me,
You're
actually.
lying.
Actually, I pretended.
Sneaky links. What's that? Anyways, we used to call them boilers. You fucking monster.
Actually, that was a shout out to Def Leppard. They used to call them the Boilers.
What does that mean?
A chick.
Like a groupie?
Yeah, like a hot chick. She's a boiler.
A sneaky link is a groupie? Is it like you're cheating on your girlfriend?
No.
What makes it sneaky?
Why do you have to bring cheating into it? It's
but
just,
what makes it sneaky?
Because you don't want others to know.
Okay. Sneaky links.
So wait, let's go. So get back in there.
But why boilers? Because they're hot?
Yeah.
Okay.
That was English. They did it.
The English. How can my band keep our sneaky links coming to our shows long after sleeping with them? We meet girls who want to hook up with us because they think the band is cool, but then they don't bother coming to our shows after one night.
They must be bad.
How do we keep drawing them in? The call's coming from inside the house, my boy. If a hot girl is not coming back to the show,
It's your fault.
ding, 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 ding.
It's not the songs.
It's not the songs, but it might be the size of your guitar. Do you understand?
Exactly.
Jesus, I think maybe
Wow, that is self-sabotaging question, isn't it?
that is brutal. That you absolutely roasted yourself in this question. I would say,
Write a song called "Baby Come Back."
baby, come back to me. In my heart, I must be free. What is that song? Ooh, baby, and you know and you're loving. What? Isn't it Vanessa Hudgens? It is Vanessa Hudgens. Do you know who that is?
I can't spell it.
She's the girl from High School Musical.
Oh, I
Gabriella.
still can't spell it.
I'd love Zac Efron to come on the show. He's not a father, but he's mine. Okay. Yeah, I think you need to seriously either get a penis pump or start watching some YouTube videos, if you know what I mean, because there's clearly a reason they're not coming back, and I don't think it's the music.
I have one solution.
What?
Get a regular links, not a sneaky one.
A girlfriend.
I don't know what any of that means, but yes.
A girlfriend. Get a girlfriend who's settled, and she has a big corporate job.
Yes, with a lot of money.
Yeah, I mean, the whole era of like a guy being in a band and that's hot, no offense, is like so over. Unless you
Speak for yourself.
Unless you're like a Jonas brother, then I'm not interested in going to see your show. So yeah, I think you need to sort of pull women in a different way, whether it's skill set, whether it's generational wealth, whether it's
Trust fund.
yeah, that's generational wealth, or being tall. That's all you got.
Yeah, I would say I don't even know what to say. I mean, if they're not coming back, there's got to be a reason.
Yeah.
And that's for you to figure out. Our advice is find out the reason and then remedy it.
Yes.
Fix
and
it.
I think we all know, and you know in your heart what the reason is.
You need to drink more.
Sure. Let's go with that.
Exactly.
Moving on.
Okay.
Question 2.
Question 2.
Okay. How do I talk to my teenager about sex? No gender is given here, by the way. So we have to cover both.
Refer to the other parent. That's what I always said.
Yeah. Well, if it's like,
It should be the same side. You know
did
what
you
I mean?
give Colton a sex talk?
Yes, I did.
You did? What'd you
did.
say?
I said, rat that rascal and don't get anybody pregnant.
So it's two of the same.
Yes.
That's all you told him?
Yes.
That's it.
And I told you remain unpregnant.
So you basically gave us the same talk.
Yeah, just try to come home
You
unpregnant.
didn't describe anything.
You don't knock up anybody and you don't get knocked up.
The New Jersey fucking sex talk.
Okay, yeah?
Don't fucking knock up anyone.
And you don't get knocked up.
Bon appetit.
Yeah, okay.
Dinner is served.
There you go. Eat your McDonald's and shut up.
You didn't explain to him how sex happens or how it works?
That's what school's for. You had the sex
Exactly.
ed.
This is this generation. What a disaster. What a disaster.
We didn't even have it in school.
Yeah.
We had to figure it out ourselves. You
Yeah.
at least had a shitty class that didn't explain it well.
I will say in New Jersey, and this is not the case for the rest of the country, so we don't know where these people live.
Okay.
Because in Kansas, one of my best friends, Taylor, shout out, is from Kansas. They had absolutely no sex ed, only abstinence. If you have sex, you die, basically.
I'd like to go with that.
Yeah. Our sex ed, the Jersey Shore sex ed.
Keep it under 50
Yeah. Don't be fucking whores.
Keep it
under 50.
for the first year. Then explore.
Then, once you travel abroad, you broaden your horizons.
Exactly.
I will never forget being in sex ed class at 15 years old being covered in lube because I was stapling female condoms to a poster board. So let's just say they explained us everything. They explained everything.
That says it all.
Yeah. Literally.
A female condom
it was 11
wasn't even
a.m.
a female condom that wasn't even in the
Zeitgeist.
Oh, that was a nice one. We in my day we used balloons
Balloon.
and lambskin.
Tied with a ribbon.
Yeah, yes, we had to kill lambskin or advice or a shower cap with a rubber band.
Ew.
It works.
Listen,
That was my education. They said, when you're in a hotel, use the shower cap with a rubber band.
is that true?
No,
That's disgusting.
just made it up.
You just made it up right now?
Yeah, I'm
You're
funny
sick
like that.
fuck. Yeah, I'm funny like that.
I'm funny like that.
Yeah, I'm
you
funny
know?
like that.
Yeah, hey.
I think if you're the mom, give the sex talk to the daughter. If you're the dad, give the sex talk to the son. Or
Mix it
if you
up.
have a fun, single, alcoholic aunt, ask her because she definitely has done some crazy shit in Paris. You know what I mean? Or if you have a stepmom, famously, they give you a very detailed sex talk, in my experience. If you could Google it, you could just have them Google it.
Use DuckDuckGo so nobody knows.
Exactly. Use DuckDuckGo so no one's following your feed.
We'll take that sponsorship.
We'll take that as well. GoDaddy.com. I'm assuming that's where you get a sex talk online, is GoDaddy.com.
No, I'm not going there.
Okay. And
Isn't that for jobs?
I don't know. If that's for jobs, why'd they name it that?
Because it's unusual.
GoZaddy.com. And finally, I remember my mom bought me this sort of picture book on periods and sex. And it was so damaging, deeply damaging, and even further confusing. And I remember she gave it to me after Girl Scouts one day. And I was like, this feels premature.
This is how you tie a knot, and this is how you don't do something.
Yeah. So, yeah, maybe, yeah.
Okay, there you go. Do you still have the book?
No, I think I immediately was like,
Probably get it on Amazon now.
what's it
You
called?
should look.
When you call DIFUS.
There you go, on your parents.
I said, excuse me, DIFUS?
Imagine if they had that in my day.
Pardon me, DIFUS?
They would be so busy. Like, hold on a minute. Hold
I'll
on.
be there. Oh,
bring,
shit.
bring.
I got a couple kids in your neighborhood. I'll be right there. I'll swing by. I'll grab everyone.
Bring. Everybody's
Calling
getting their ass
DIFUS,
kicked.
calling DIFUS, connecting you to DIFUS, connecting you to DIFUS. That's good, Lizzie. Write that down. That's a sketch. Okay, last question.
Yes.
Are you ready? Woo!
Okay, let's do this. Energy up. Last question.
Okay. Howdy from Minnesota. Hi.
Hi, cheeseheads.
Hi, cheeseheads. Got a question for you regarding finding a guy. I love how this is written. Is the dating pool in New Jersey pretty good? It's not the best here. I'm a 54-year-old female, never married, have a dog named Wheezy. Okay. You're weird.
54.
54. That's young as hell.
Never married. Well, the first thing I would say, if there's nothing in the... Move to Jersey.
Yeah, I mean, why you've stayed in Minnesota for this many years, I will never...
Bobby likes
Minnesota.
Minnesota. Likes the snow. A lot of
There's snow everywhere, honey.
That's right.
I can't imagine the dating scene is good in Minnesota with a bunch of goddamn cheeseheads.
Unless you like cheese.
Unless you like cheese.
And football.
You better not be lactose intolerant. I don't think they make those in the middle of the country. I think that's made up.
That's curds.
Cheese curds?
Yeah.
I'm having a real cottage cheese moment. They are?
Yes.
Incredible.
I have no idea. I just
it's
made
not
that
the issue.
up. I have no idea. I don't even know what a fucking cheese curd is.
Is when you eat cottage cheese, is that a cheese curd?
No, that's cottage cheese. That's made in somebody's cottage.
Oh.
Little people.
Okay. Now everything's starting to make sense.
Exactly. It's those Keebler elves.
Goddamn Do you know Keebler elves are making cottage cheese these days? The economy is dying.
Yes.
You have a dog named Wheezy. That feels like a red flag for me
That
personally.
sounds unhealthy.
Yeah, does he have allergies?
Go to Florida. Take the dog, get in a car, get in your station wagon.
We're assuming.
And drive all the way down to Florida. Go to for spring break.
No, that's young. That's young
sorry.
kids.
Go for the older spring break. That's
What's that,
called
life?
retirement. Go to Boynton Beach.
What's Boynton Beach?
That's where old people go to die.
Really?
No, I just made
Where
that
is
up.
that?
Somewhere. It's somewhere down in Florida. It's God's waiting room.
Yeah, but 54, that's hilarious. 54 is not that old. The fact that you've never married, I'm like, my biggest question back is like, was that a choice or are you weird?
Or maybe nuts.
Yeah.
Or just unlucky.
Or unlucky in love.
Play the lottery.
I think you should move to Florida. I actually stand by that.
Yeah.
You don't, why move to New Jersey, honey? The taxes
The
are a
weather's-
disaster.
Well, the weather's nicer in Florida too.
Sure. Just move to take your dog Wheezy, get him
all
on
your-
a ZARD Tech, okay? And drive your ass
Load
down
up the
to
cheese
Florida.
curds in the back.
Yep. Pack up all your cheese. You won't
And
be
your-
seeing that for a
and
while.
your cheese hat that
And
you
your-
wear,
yeah.
the cheese
Put
hat.
on your little cheese hat and go to Florida. I'm sure the dating scene for divorcees there is bumping.
54 is a good age for that.
Yeah.
I think you're in the pool, the
You
right
date
pool.
like a rich, like 75-year-old whose wife just died of like cancer or something, and he's sort of in mourning, so he's weak, he's sensitive,
And rich.
and rich, obviously. And you go and you sort of take advantage of that situation. You start nursing him back to health emotionally. Bam, you're married. Bam, you have all that money. Wheezy is living in a mansion.
Just like that, and not wheezing anymore.
Yeah, because you
it's
don't
fresh
wheeze
air.
when you're
It's
rich.
fresh air. Just breathing in money. The smell of wealth
Wow.
clears the nasal
It
passages.
clears the nasal. Other than that, I am worried about you.
That's a long time.
This feels like a cry for help, and I think start making moves immediately.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. We don't know what job you have.
I don't think that's any of our business, honestly, at this point, because that's not the issue.
Your job should be get in that car, go to Florida.
Yeah. Clock in, get in that car, go to Florida.
Go to Florida, find an old person immediately.
Yes. Be like Anna Nicole Smith. Do you remember that?
Well, then you date. So forget about the 70. Go for the 90-year-old.
Yeah, like go for someone who's like truly sick.
Days away.
Go really, but like it's like sort of like go for the weakest
Yep.
thing in the animal kingdom. Do you understand?
And if his name was Wheezy, that's even perfect.
That's perfect. Wheezy and Wheezy.
Exactly. So they can, and if he's allergic to dogs, you could knock him out immediately.
No problem.
One cough, boom.
Yeah. Start thinking about your upcoming dating life like a criminal. Okay.
I like it.
There's a lot of things you could do, and there's a lot of people you could rob and manipulate and
Legally.
take advantage of legally
Through love.
through love and affection. And we wish you luck. And what time are we at? We're good. Okay, gotta go, actually. Don't forget to submit your questions to letmeaskmydadpod@gmail.com and leave us a review on Apple. Leave us a review. We love you. Bye.
Oh, Apple, leave it for review.
Leave a review.
Gabby is my girl.
Daddy is my dad.
We play together